It's a slow weekend at movie theaters with no big releases out today, but there are some new series that you can stream at home to help you stay entertained.
And our dear friend and movie reviewer Greg Russell joins us now.
Yeah.
Hi, Greg.
Hello.
So, all right, let's start with a movie called Civil War, and this one stars Kirsten Dunst. This, I've seen the trailer, it just scares the heck out of you.
You're absolutely right. Because like I said, now this one actually is in the theater, and it does scare you. Because, you know, really not to get political, but just things we've been hearing about are in this movie. And you just sit there and go,
Uh-oh.
yeah, it's like just hitting way too close in a lot of things. I know we've got a clip, so let's check it out.
We're going to D.C.
Are you serious? The United States are vaporized. They shoot us on sight in the Capitol.
I've never been scared like that before, and I've never felt more alive.
I could do without anything that has to do about war. It just is depressing.
What about this one, Greg? It's how?
This,
what do you think?
It's a 4 for sure, because it is definitely going to get conversation going afterwards.
For reals,
I mean,
okay.
because it's like just too...
It's a lot. Even watching
Yeah.
the trailer was stressful for me. I
Yeah.
was like, boy, I feel like you're going to have to be in the right mindset when you go to see this, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Get yourself together.
If the news upsets you, this is your worst nightmare.
Right, you will not, right, you'll be going...
So just go in prepared
Yeah.
to see it. All right. Well, let's talk about a new limited series on Netflix, and this one is starring Dakota Fanning, and it's in all black and white,
Yep.
and it's called Ripley.
Yeah, remember we were talking about it earlier, the movie, The Talented Mr. Ripley. This is the same story, but this one is longer because obviously it's 8 episodes as compared to like an hour and 48-minute movie. And it deals with this guy who is this complete, you know, kind of like sociopath who sees somebody's life. It's like I'm looking at John's life thinking, I like John's life. I'm going to take it over.
Yeah, that's not how it works, but that's exactly what he does.
Right.
He makes it work for a while.
So you saw the whole thing?
Oh yeah, and I also recall the other movie that this was based on, which was based on a novel. But
Right.
Jude Law and Matt Damon and
That's right.
Gwyneth
Gwyneth
Paltrow,
Paltrow.
and so I have that reference too. But that's why they call Ripley the talented Mr. Ripley, because of how much he gets away with, right?
Right.
That's scary.
Yeah, so got to interview the cast and even talk to Andrew about just playing that role. So here we go. What was that like, just playing that type of character for you?
It was fascinating, really. Yeah, I think what's interesting about it is that you see somebody's thought process. You definitely go into a very thorough thought process, and I think the TV series sort of teaches you how to watch it. It becomes sort of quite kind of mesmeric in some ways. Because the more you watch it, the more you go into into this extraordinary world. So yeah, it's a sort of an amazing, sort of iconic literary character. So to be able to do it was, yeah, a real privilege.
You're seeing, you're thinking, you know, no, this can never happen. But the reality is, it actually could. And your character was the one watching this whole thing going,
Right.
What the heck are they doing here?
Yeah, no, I think I get to play kind of one of the only characters that really doesn't trust Tom from the beginning and never really fully trusts him, towards the end. So I liked getting to have that kind of rivalry relationship between Marge and Tom, and just got to do some great scenes, and it was a real, to what Andrew said, it was a real privilege. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, like I said, it was just whole interesting to watch it. Even like your character, here he is, the poor guy who's just trying to be nice to everybody.
Yeah.
And just has all these bad things all of a sudden, just,
Poor
happen.
Dickie. It should be called Poor Dickie.
There you go. That'll be the next one.
All right. So what did you think about this one? It was beautifully shot, though.
Oh, yeah.
I have to.
Oh, yeah. And like you said, we were all talking about, we're going to do our interviews in black and white, or we're going to turn them black and white, but they gave us the option. So that's why we took that.
Very dramatic.
It's one of those, by being 8 series, some are high, some are low. So it all depends. But I mean, it is just a whole interesting thing, really, just to, again, think somebody could possibly try to do something like this.
I think that's what scares me about these kind of movies, is because this can actually happen, right? So when you're watching it, you're kind of, your mind starts to just do its own thing.
Start looking at people down the hall going, you always talked about you wanted to do movies. Okay.
Identity theft to a new level, right?
Right.
So let's talk about Chucky, okay? Because Chucky keeps coming back, and this is part 2 of season 3. So he just I wish he would go away.
Everybody,
Yeah.
for some reason, just seems to love him. It's horror, but he's kind of like horror comedy. Jennifer Tilly's back again with him. And I mean, it's this thing where you're laughing more than being scared watching it.
I don't know.
I know. Right? I'm with John. Okay, so you have like an interview?
Yeah,
What do you have?
talk to Jennifer and also the guy who plays the President of the United States. And here we go.
Okay, what is the burning question?
The
I'm sure I can answer it.
The burning question is this: what is it about this little redheaded doll that's evil and da 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 da, but just makes him so lovable for people to just continue to watch over the years? I mean, you've been with him for a long time.
Well, I'm Tiffany. So when I see Chucky, I don't see a horrid little murderer. I see like an adorable, like my boyfriend. He's kind of like a baby. He has all these cute little mannerisms. What I found out over the years is people are rooting for Chucky. They identify with him. They're not rooting for the really attractive teenagers running for their life. They like Chucky. He's, they can relate to him. He likes to drink beer. He's got a nagging girlfriend. He's got problems with his kid. So they kind of want to see Chucky succeed, which is really bizarre because, of course, Chucky is a homicidal little murderer and he's a toxic male, but he does have really redeeming qualities. So Chucky is likable, and I think one of the reasons why he seems real to the Chucky fandom is because he is an actual puppet worked by puppeteers. He's not CGI. So he's when we're acting with him, he's three-dimensional. Don't you feel, Devin, when we're working with Chucky, that he's an actual actor?
I do. He definitely feels like it feels more real than it should. I think there's one where Don had to remind me that he was actually the star. Like,
Yes.
I was like, he's the star, right? I'm like, he's not real.
Devin and Chucky have a Twitter feud where they're just insulting each other back and forth all the time.
Okay, Greg, what did you think about this?
I just wish they could have heard the conversation during.
No, they didn't need to hear all that. That's our personal conversation.
It's a little dicey.
Tati, not really a fan of our buddy here, huh?
Y'all know I don't play. Listen, Detroit has known me for a long time at this point. Y'all know I don't play with evil dolls and demonic whatever. And here's the thing. Why are people rooting for the evil doll?
I guess because he's short.
Okay.
I'm just putting that out there. I'm not really sure. He's short.
They're rooting not for the teenagers who are scared to pieces, but the doll.
Yeah.
I'm not rooting for him.
Me neither.
Oh, Chuck, you got to take
Me
him
and
back.
John are like leaning over this direction.
Take him back and put him in the garage. Rita won't let him in the house.
I don't blame her. Thank you. He'll never see the inside of your home.
No, but he does need a new hairstyle. John, can you do something with that?
I don't mind the hair. It's the other.
Right?
Yeah.
We support avant-garde hair. All right.
That's the only good part.
Seriously. All right, well, Greg, where can people see more of your interviews?
Just go to movieshowplus.com. We've got more interviews there, including more with Chucky. And I'm going to go check some out with this delicious cookie the previous guest left me. I love that. Thank you very
you're
much.
so welcome. Thank you, Greg.